Right, let's get started. So I'm going to do it in survival for this, but we're not going to use death warping as a mechanic. I just don't want to kill the run entirely from accidents happening, because that's just miserable. I do want to enjoy this after all. Also, excuse my mug rubbing against my microphone on mute. Aki this early? No, it's not. Arguably, this is late for when I would normally be streaming on the weekend. It's about an hour late. Now we're in a good spawn. So we don't actually know what I need for things. I should probably have looked first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the normal starting bit and then go back, and you'll have the joy of seeing me get confused about what I need. I think the ingredients for a battery is about the same, but the ingredients for a scanner is going to be significantly different. Okay, I need 5 mushrooms and 2 copper for a battery. The goddess is among us. So a scanner, I need silicon rubber computer chip. Okay. And then a computer chip requires copper wire, which is still just 2 copper, a gold, 2 table coral, and creepvine samples. That means I need to make the knife first, which needs silicon rubber and 2 titanium. Okay, so I guess we go gather rubber and metal, because we're going to need a lot of both. I streamed when I was about to sleep. Did I? Depends what time you sleep, I guess. I should have grabbed the medkit actually. Never mind. Oh, we're near the forest at least, and we'll grab some of the salvage on the way. We're going to need a lot of metal with this run. On the one hand, I was tempted to put a timer up to see how long this takes, but it's almost certain to take me more than one session to finish. And I don't care about resetting the timer or like changing it back to where it was. Let's grab a few of those. I should actually check how much... Okay, so rubber's the same. But it's just 1 for 1 instead of 2 for 1. Okay. Makes sense. Is a 6-year-old allowed to talk in here? A real one would not be, but one that just happens to have the voice of a 6-year-old is fine. Rubber! Let's just make a bunch of this. We'll make a lubricant as well, because we need rubber for pretty much anything. Any tool that we make requires a rubber for the like grip, essentially. So we get 6 titanium from each salvage at least, so that helps balance out that we need 20 per ingot. So now we can get a knife. Oh, and we can actually make an O2 tank already as well. Maybe I'll make the fins as well, since it'll be a while before I get to Sea Glide. I mean, I don't even know what that needs yet, so let's just make some fins, because I feel I'll be swimming for a little while. So, what do I need now? Computer chip, so I need to cut creepvine and table coral, and get some more other resources. Hey, Subnautica. Sleeping is entirely in your hands. Got naught to do with me. Oh yes, meme coral. That'll actually come in handy when I need so much of it. 3 should be fine for now. I will definitely need more computer chips though. Pretty much everything electronic needs a computer chip. Let's grab 3 of those because I will want to make a rebreather at some point. Actually, I should look to see what the high capacity O2 tank requires, because I bet it's more. Yeah, it'll probably need more rubber too, actually. I should just grab some more seeds. Always more seeds. Also, I wonder how many teeth I'm going to need. You're 1 day younger than Aqua. I mean, we don't know the confirmed age of mini runners. It's not something that's particularly relevant, so it's not something people tend to bother discussing. So, what did we need? We need that. We didn't get a gold from all of that? I broke a few sandstone. Okay, we'll go out again. This turning into 6 does actually become a bit of an issue for inventory space. Okay, so I need a glass, which I cannot yet make. I only grabbed 1. Okay. Let's dump some of this stuff back in here. Okay, so I need another quartz for bigger O2 tank. What else did that need? So it doesn't need the silver anymore, because why the hell did it need silver in the first place, I guess. Let's go over to the caves over here. There was a gold? Maybe it was consumed. I don't know by what, but it might have been consumed. Or I just didn't pick it up in the first place. I know I got some silver. That's a creature egg. The lighting is a bit weird. Though I do have like ambient occlusion and surface reflections turned on for a change. So the lighting is probably more correct to what I'm used to. And the little one's awake again. It's actually quite warm in her room. So everyone else is back in bed. I'm just going to go and check up on a little one just quickly. Okay, here we go. Ah yes, someone found the mods command, good. And yes, dad percent indeed. Always dad percent. Especially on weekend mornings. Because wife goes back to bed as well. Right, little one's just got the hiccups, so a little bit inconvenient for her. Now, where was I? Getting more stuff. More stuff and things. I'm probably going to need some stuff from the crash fish at some point, to be honest, but we can get that later. But yeah, the scrolling of the mouse isn't the smoothest necessarily, so I'll probably drop a few things around the place. And grab some more metal or something. Just more things, I think, is going to be the key. Just grab more things. If at any point I feel I have enough, I just grab more. I feel sandstone especially, I'm going to have to forage a lot more. Yeah, parenting percent takes 18 years. Imagine thinking it stops when they're 18. That's very much not how it works. Glass. So I still need the creepvine sample I'll get out of storage. I now have the gold. I can now make a computer chip. Woohoo! Now I can make a scanner. Yeah, repair tool needs a lot more stuff. Flashlight I don't care about. I can now make the O2 tank. Ah yes, PDA lag. My favorite. This is on new patch, so we're going to have to put up with a lot of that. I wonder what the rebreather needs. Whether that's the same. It probably is, to be honest. Well, obviously not. But a lot more stuff. I mean, glass makes sense, right? It does have a visor after all. And then fiber mesh still. Okay, and wiring kit still. So I think I actually have everything for that. Because I'm sure I've got a spare rubber in here as well. Nope, I do not. Okay, I'll have to go foraging again. Sorry, I don't really need it just at the moment. I should probably make some more batteries. And honestly, I'm just going to dump a bunch of lead on the ground here. I'm sure I'll need some later, but... And it's going to bother me these being around the wrong way. So we'll do that. You saw this and thought, okay, thanks for your thought. Oh, and did Zoc turn up? I must have missed that. Must have been off the top of my screen. Sea Glide. Still only need the same number of fragments. I believe there's a separate mod that makes things need more fragments to scan. But for small items like the Sea Glide, 2 seems reasonable anyway. Scan the counter. Because I might want one. Why are the fish just spinning? I'm confused. But not nearly as confused as they are, it seems. Are they asleep? Hey, spadefish. There we go, now they're back to normal. Tuatich integrated AI. I'm not sure what a Tuatich is. Because they enjoy spin. Yeah, fair enough. Good attempt, Sock. Good attempt. Why did that one just sound like a monkey? Creepvines. Oh, it's an infected doggo. Wonder if I can find an enzyme peeper so I can cure you. I'm going to remember that you're here, Spot. We're going to see if we can fix that. So I needed another couple of these seeds. And some more mushrooms so I can make some more batteries. There we go, that's enough for 2 more, hopefully. Is this the casual run I was talking about? It is indeed. Semi-casual, because, let's be honest, it's hard to be fully casual when you know a lot about the game. Because, like, everything is still in the normal place. Things just need a lot of extra materials. I'm gonna run out of power. That's gonna be annoying. So I need 2 computer chips for the habitat builder. But otherwise I have everything else. Oh wow, I just realized how expensive a wiring kit was. I was able to make 1 before. Jesus, okay. So I did make that for the rebreather, but I think I actually want to use that for the computer chips for the habitat builder, so I can start not relying on the life pod power. So I just need a bunch more table coral samples and creepvine samples. So I just need at least 3, maybe 4 more table coral and 2 more creepvine samples. Okay. And we'll scan some more things, because why not? Veined nettle, table coral. 3 is all I really need at the moment, so we'll just leave it at that. Then we need 2 more of these. And I'm gonna guess that oh, a tooth. Yay! I'll just leave that there for now. Is there any more contraband metal around? Because if there is, I feel that would be a good thing to have. Some salt. You don't scan salt, do you? No. Do scan these though. Can't hear the word semi without thinking of Woody. It's a common problem we all have. See if there's more metal salvage over this way to grab on our way back. Grab some more limestone otherwise. Oh, We might have enough metal for now. I've got quite a bit in storage anyway. My lead's making a slow migration. Did the custom craft in the title give it away, you'd think? Modded speedrun using this would be a goddamn nightmare. I don't know. I mean, it would be very different. It's just a lot of rerouting, that's all. Just got to, yeah, think about things in a different way, plan differently. It would certainly be longer. There's a reason we're not even bothering to... so I need 5 for a normal compartment. There's a reason I'm not bothering to time it. So let's just get a bunch of all of this out. I'm going to need a lot more for a solar panel, aren't I? What does a solar panel need? Oh, just a copper wire. Okay, so I just need some more copper. Did I end up completing the sea glide? I don't think I did I? No. I scanned one. I believe there was another one just over here in the grass, so I'll go and grab that now and see what I need for that. Where was it? I'm sure I remember seeing one in the tall grass. Yeah, there it is. Grab this metal. Here we go. Hiding like a Pokemon in the tall grass. So what does that need? Two copper wire and an advanced wiring kit. Ooh boy. And that needs a normal wiring kit, which is another 2 copper. So I need like 8 copper at the moment, as well as a bunch more silver. And another computer chip. So that's another copper wire. I think at the very least, let's get a base set up. So I need some more copper so I can make a solar panel. So at least then I'm less reliant on the life pod. Yeah, that's just for the sea glide. I did also make some tweaks to the recipes myself, because the default for the mod is good. So CustomCraft by itself just allows you to override things. It doesn't actually do anything for you, but then there is an additional thing on Nexus mods that someone has put up, a preset, and that makes things a lot more difficult. But in some cases all it did was just make things cost more without much thought necessarily given to why or what it should cost instead. I was going to drop that salvage here so I can pick up the copper instead, because I need more copper than I need metal at the moment. So I went through myself and changed things a little bit as well, because some things weren't hard enough for my liking. Okay, well let's get started on a base. We'll face it this way so that we've got a lot of room to expand if we need to. So yeah, it was a combination of me playing with things, and like most of them are the presets from the secondary mod, but okay, I need a copper wire. But you'll notice, like with the solar panel, it requires a battery because that's how it charges. Because there's no actual concept of base power. What was it I needed raw copper for? That was the wiring kit, wasn't it? I should have made it so that a wiring kit just needed a copper wire instead of 2 raw copper, because that doesn't make much sense. You know, you can already make the copper wire, so it's just a prerequisite. It's the same reason that an advanced wiring kit doesn't need raw silver. I should drink something. That'll keep me going a while longer. So now I can build my solar panel. So like all of the power sources require some sort of battery. And it ramps up until I think the nuclear power plant needs 2 power cells.
Power restored. All primary
Okay, so
systems
wiring
online.
kit, computer chip, more rubber. Let's just move everything down. We'll start making some lockers. Grab that just in case. I need 2 glass for that, okay. We'll just stick with wall lockers for now. We'll put a couple on this side. We might actually just still use the lifeblood storage as well for a few things. So we're going to have to do our crafting upstairs for now. At least until we get what we need for the fabricator. So wiring kit was 3 silver. I have 2, don't I? Yeah, so I need 1 more silver. 1 more silver, 1 more gold. I'm just going to keep some things on me. And I need 4 more copper. I've got 2, so 2 more copper. And some more rubber. So I can probably put down the foundation with the titanium. The sky is bugged, is it? I didn't notice. Just getting a Cyclops ready for being a mobile permanent base minus the upgrades will take over an hour. Possibly. But I'll probably try not to use the Cyclops because I don't like it, but we'll see. I might need to. What else was I doing? So, wiring kit and rubber. So, more sandstone. So I guess I'll head over to the kelp forest a bit. Get some over here. Take a look around. The upgrades alone another hour. I don't think I'll bother with the upgrades. I don't know, we'll see how far we take this. Just because it's a casual run doesn't mean to say I'm going to build one of everything, but, you know, we'll see. Do you mind? It's pretty much the only way that they can attack you is if you run into their mouths. Sandstone, please. Why you do this? I actually have what I need, I suppose. I can always just go back and finish what I'm doing at the moment. But it would be kind of good to get just a little bit more. I kind of want to fill up on a few more things before I head back. I'll grab a couple of salvage, sure, why not? There's some sandstone over here. Seriously going to go to PCF with a Sea Glide in a casual playthrough? That's literally what I did in my first casual playthrough. Like, I did not use the Cyclops or Prawn Suit. I parked my Seamoth at the top of the bit where Casper is, or near him, and I swam. Because my thought was that if I die, then I'll just go back down from my Bulb Zone base to my Seamoth and start again. My intent was just to basically iteratively explore, but I ended up finding the thermal plant, and from there, you know, the teleporter through to the mountain, and basically figured out what we do in speedrunning from there. And yeah, ended up building a base at the mountain, because I took base materials with me, so I built a base at the mountain then, just outside the alien moon pool, and then that was basically my save point at that point, so I could just go back to my back into the thermal plant and explore further from there, and found my way to the lava lakes. I imagine it took me a few tries to get to the PCF, but like you can see it from one side of the lava lakes, so you know it's there. You know what you're aiming for. I needed more rubber, so I'll swing past the... Where's the nearest seed cluster? Probably back this way. Yeah, there's usually some there, yeah. I grabbed a few, but... Went to 900 meters of sea moth and then went with... I assume you mean sea glide. Yeah, I did the same. Why didn't I give a fuck about 2/3 of the vehicles in the game? Because they didn't inspire me to give a fuck about them. Like, I built the Cyclops, and it was kind of fun, but also very slow. It did not inspire me to use it. I was just thinking, yeah, this is big, this is slow, this is going to be really annoying. So I didn't bother. And then the prawn suit I built and used it very briefly at my base on the shore of the red grass. And then decided to not bother with it because it was too slow and unwieldy. I think I built the drill arm and that's about it. Yeah, exactly. The Cyclops is rubbish. Crafted a couple of tanks, planned to build a base to craft a tablet in the castle interior. Forgot you couldn't use a solar power thing there, yeah. Made a PC of entertainment, made it a mushroom forest using the alien archers. Yeah, that's right, there's a lot of ways you can do it from that point. I need to make the wiring kit upstairs. Oh, and the sky will be... I think I noticed what you mean by the sky glitching out. That'll be because I've got a performance booster mod. And in order to cut down on processing, it doesn't render the sky if you're underwater. So it'll be figuring out that I'm underwater and not rendering the sky, so it'll look weird. Needs more rubber. Thermal is good for lava zone, yes. I don't think I ever ended up building a base down there though. It was a long time ago, so I'd have to open the save up. I've still got the save on my old down-patched version. I copied them all across, but I cleaned them out of the new patch one. So how far can I get now? So I still need a computer chip. So what did I need for a computer chip? This isn't going to tell me what I need for a computer chip. Oh, I need the table coral and the sample. That's right, isn't it? Yep, creepvine sample to table coral. Back we go foraging. I mean, at least by the time I'm finished, it might be sun up again. I've lost track of how many nights it's been. Looks in the base builder menu, yep. Someone's making noise again. Someone doesn't want to be back in bed. Might just have to bring a little one out onto the floor and she can make some thumping noises in the background. Grab a couple of them. I only need one right now, but I'm going to need a lot of computer chips. Because wasn't it the Sea Glide that needed several? Well, it needed an advanced wiring kit, which needs another one. And another wiring kit, so I'm definitely going to need to go foraging. And 3 gold. Hey. And copper wire, and another battery. I thought I had another battery somewhere. Maybe it's in storage. Well, if I can finish the fabricator, that'll be a good start. Second one, you build a base in literally every biome. Nice. Okay, let's finish the fabricator. Hey, victory! Now I can make some glass, so I can make a proper locker. Now, normally I'd want a dual fab, and maybe I'll leave the space for a dual fab, but making a fabricator is a lot more work, so maybe we won't. We'll see. I'm gonna need a lot of resources. Let's just dump stuff back in here. Actually, we'll be mindful of what we need things for. So in this one, this is most of the materials for another computer chip and maybe fabricator. Actually, no, because we need more copper as well. Oops, I don't need lead. I don't need lead for anything yet. There we go. So I need 2 more silver. So I kind of want to hit up the normal sandstone spots now, I guess. And pick them clean of some limestone as well, probably. Oof, pour one out for Aqua's sub. Whole fish. They're so wee. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Boo, I'll scan the shuttlebug instead. Whole fish. Wherefore art thou, whole fish? Also I need to make some water. I should scan the limestone. The sandstone rather. Hey. Scan, scan, scan the things. Once again, forgot to scan that though. Means I'm going to actually go slower if I'm thirsty is the other problem. I guess I can just grab some bladderfish for now, otherwise I'll find some... Oh, I can release you too. Goodbye, holdfish. It was nice knowing you. Grab some salt from somewhere, just on the way back. That's a bit more sandstone. Actually, I should collect some of this, because I should make a repair tool ideally, if I'm going to do this properly. I should really repair the life pod and repair the Aurora. Got him, Tori. Yeah, goodbye, bladderfish. I don't need you. I'll find salt. I'll make water like a real person. Someone's just happy. Yeah, it's heating up in here, in the Little One Noises fandom. Yeah, I'm just gonna go fetch Little One. Or listen in audio because you have to watch on cell data. Oof. I mean, you can have the chat going still. Okay, we're back. And yes, there might be some more noises in the background now. They disrupt much loved silence, but you're not getting silence here either, Somnic, so you came to the wrong place. You might hear some very happy musical noises. I think the pickup on my new mic is actually better, so you might not. Because I did get a new headset, and it's got a better kind of sound pickup, I believe. It's meant to be more omnidirectional. We'll see. New mic must be nice. It was mostly because I needed a new headset. The bits around the edges, like the foam, the covering for the foam, was peeling off. So I really needed a new headset, or new headphones, and I just get a headset because it's easier rather than having a dedicated mic. It's got an inline mute and stuff. It's really convenient. And now, okay, how do I make... Okay, I need more coral tube samples. Okay. Now will you let me make bleach? No, I need one more of those. Oh, it makes 4 disinfected water though, so that's pretty good. That's good value. That's nice. So I need one more salt.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's put some survival materials down the end here. Maybe the stuff, the repair tool as well, because we're not going to use that. And actually lead can all go down the end here at the moment. It's just taking up space at the moment. And it's actually more efficient to store metal as salvage instead of crafting it. So, what did I need? I needed that. I needed one of those. The copper wire. So now I can make another computer chip. Not quite. Creepvine sample. Of course. Computer chip. Now I needed advanced wiring kits, and I need 3 gold. I only have 1, so I still need to go foraging again. And then wiring kit. 2 more titaniums, so grab 2 of those out. Wiring kit. Hard mode configuration. So yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it's basically a config that ramps up the requirements for everything. Hence why I don't have a sea glide yet, because it is nasty. So yeah, so I need 3 gold. So I need 2 more gold as well as a copper wire. Well, I've got the copper wire. It's very procedural instead of doing lots of things all at once like I'm used to. Then 2 lubricant, which I do have in here. So I'm just going to put my sea glide materials in here. Two more copper wire and a battery. Okay. So I need a ton more copper. Okay, well, I haven't actually been through the coral tube yet, but that one has all the crash fish in it, so I kind of don't want to go through that one. Oh, coral shell plate. Harder than a semi? Oh my. Send me this mod. Check out Nexus mods, it's all on there. Though I have customized the materials a bit further, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that. I could probably host the file on my website and just link to it. I'm likely to put at least some of this stuff on YouTube, though I don't really bother with editing software or anything, so it'll probably be pretty rough. I did already grab one of those. It'll just be raw. We'll just see how far we get in each episode, basically, and see how many sessions it takes. And yeah, we'll have some fun with it. Yeah, I'll put things on there, and in the description I'll be having all of the mods that I'm running, and somehow link to the CustomCraft configuration that I've set up. Say hi YouTube from 6-year-old. Sure. Can grab a few more blueprints at this wreck maybe. Beacon might come in handy. I kind of know where everything is, but still handy sometimes. I've already got the counter, I think. Yeah. I've already got grav trap too. Beacon. If nothing else, I'm curious what it takes to make a beacon, because it's normally very little. And I suspect that it's not going to be very little. Now, there's some sandstone down in this cave as well, I believe. Yeah, you can set off the crash fish from outside the tube, which is quite handy. It just depends on how they're positioned. Thought I saw something flash up to scan again, but obviously not. I mean, as always, the only real risk from the crash fish is if you happen to be over some mushrooms, because that would be bad. I thought there was some sandstone. Ah, yes, here we go. This time I'll remember to scan it first. I'll go to the vertical cave too, probably. Basically just picking all the caves clean. Certainly need a lot more of the resources. I'm kind of leaving quartz because it's pretty easy to come by lots of quartz later anyway. And I can just know that I can swim through again and just grab it later. I don't need a huge amount of glass just at the moment. I haven't scanned a gas pod yet. And Raymond. Everyone loves Raymond. Beacon. The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. So we'll pop down into the vertical cave as well. We will head to the geyser and caves at some point, but I'll probably go there after I get the sea glide. I'm not bothering gathering any of the mushrooms or anything around here because there's plenty of them near my base. I hope that the requirements for lead are increased, but I honestly don't know what else I'd use it for. Lead oxide is a kind of industrial usage thing though, so maybe some of the materials have been adjusted. We'll wait and see. And swimming back to base on the top of the water because we need to save those seconds. Gotta say, it's nice playing on like the high audio quality and stuff. Not audio quality, video quality. Right, I think I've probably got enough to make stuff by now. Can I make an advanced wiring kit? Yes, I can. Can I make another copper wire? Definitely. 2 lubricant. 1 more copper wire. Well, I can do that too. And then a battery. Okay, so now I need 5 more. Oh, it's the eclipse. I thought the eclipse was close. There we go. In 47 minutes already. 47 minutes and we're about to get the Sea Glide. Nice. I'd say we're on pace, but I've no idea what the pace is. Also, check out the power cell requirements. 2 lithium and 2 cave sulfur as well as everything else. Hey, Sea Glide. So what's the next objective then? Actually, I was thinking of making another locker, but I think I'll make a bigger base rather than a big locker. I guess I could put another big locker there. I'm not actually using all of my storage space at the moment though, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's take this metal out though and just put all this lead in here for later. Oh, I was going to grab another one salt as well, wasn't I, so I could make some more water. I should probably make another solar panel too, actually. What did I need for that? Copper wire and another battery. Ah, beautiful Sea Glide.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fast casual run, this is fast. This is high preset, yeah. New patch does make it easier to do high preset. That is one of the benefits from the new patch, is it definitely did make some improvements. I know we give it stick for adding in a ton of input lag and PDA lag and stuff, but yeah, it did do some good things. The average frame rate overall is better. It just comes at the cost of the random frame rate drops sometimes. In the kind of safe spots of the game. Just as it's time for the 3rd night, we make another solar panel. Still, that'll help. It'll keep things going. So, what do we want next? Probably going to want the sea moth at some point. Rebreather, that's what I want. I want the rebreather. So I've got some fiber mesh knocking around, I think. I need another glass. Yeah, there's the fiber mesh, there's a rubber. 1 titanium, 1 wiring kit. So I need 1 more copper. And some titanium. Ah, the white light of the Sea Glide. Also, separate map controls. The dream. So much nicer. Of all the things they could bring back into the base game from Below Zero, the separate map controls is one of them. I believe the light in Below Zero is still the shitty blue, but yeah, making it the same as the flashlight would be so much nicer. Because this is what you expect. Yeah, why didn't devs do that? I have no idea. And there's the downside of the new patch. Wiring kits, there we go. I think someone's fallen asleep on the floor again. Ah dear. Bless. So I got a bunch of extra materials, we'll just dump it here for now. So we're now slightly more prepared. I think we can head out to... should we head to the Jelly Shroom Cave first, actually? Makes the flashlight pretty much useless if all the light is white. I mean, incentivizes using it. Incentivizing using another tool by making the others miserable is not good game design, I'm sorry. It makes very little sense. The incentive for using the flashlight instead of the Sea Glide is that the flashlight takes up 1 space instead of 6, so if you're going out and about with like Sea Moth or something, then you just take a flashlight with you for wreck exploring instead of taking the Sea Glide. So that way you have more space for loading up things into your inventory. That is the incentive. It might be why they did it that way, but that's a shitty decision. That's some like Director Fury style thought there of it's a bad decision, so I've elected to ignore it. I think it's possibly just more likely that they developed one and then the other and forgot to unify the two. Honestly don't know. I'll probably need some magnetite at some point. Just gonna go around and scan stuff on the outside first, and then I'll head inside. Well, I'll go up for air and then I'll come back, actually. Should probably have got the Sea Moth first, so that way I could just park it above. God, this takes forever to scan. Oxygen, and then we'll head back down again. Yeah, the Sea Glide's control's really annoying. It cycles through, so you should only need to use it like maximum of 6 times, but it's very easy to overdo it and then have to do another full cycle again. Whereas this, being able to just show map, hide map, you know, there is an alternate use button, and they didn't think to use it for the Sea Glide. Again, I suspect the Sea Glide itself was probably developed early, and then by the time they had things like the propulsion cannon that had the alternate use button actually being used, they didn't think to reunify them and have it so that there was an alternate use on the Sea Glide. It's just hundo casual. I'm just scanning everything. That's what you do in a casual run, isn't it? It's fun to scan things. I mean, it may as well be. Diamonds? I'll probably need them for something. Come back here. Aye aye. Biter. Rude. I'll probably have to head up for air again before I finish exploring the space, because there's a lot to have to scan in here. Let's do the multi-purpose room and then head out. Yeah, I have to make the Cyclops, because yeah, you need it for the finishing the game. Doesn't mean to say I'm going to use it, or make any of the upgrades or anything. Well, to be fair, I have no idea what the Neptune cockpit requires, but I'd be very surprised if it didn't still require the shield generator. For all I know, it might need 2 shield generators. And down again. Definitely should have had the Seamoth by now. Never mind, now that I've started I may as well finish scanning this bit. You stop chatting, assume you're asleep. Yeah, that's usually what I do for anyone that has been chatting and then suddenly ceases. It's my general assumption that they've fallen asleep. Actually, it's good that I came down here because I couldn't make the Seamoth without coming down here because I need lithium for the power cell, come to think of it. I wonder what the ultra-high tank requires as well. That'll be interesting. I think that's everything to scan in here. Ow. Let's just take that before I accidentally die. Ah, cave bush. Scan that too. And I guess we'll take a quick look for some other shale. Don't want to overstay my welcome, but I want 1 more lithium ideally. Grab these. And now we head back. Back we go. Wish you could try playing the Cyclops. Yeah. Just go faster in general without it just catching on fire would be nice. Just grab 2 more salt actually so I can make a couple more batches of water. Might be an idea. Here's salty, salty, salty. Here's salty, salty, salty. Or not. Oh, and usually there's plenty along these fringes. There's one. Oh yeah, hoverfish. I haven't scanned you yet. Hoverfish. Some stingers hurt more than others. Really? Yeah, okay. I've never noticed a difference. Maybe it depends on the size of them. Need for an upgrade to use the Cyclops speed basically means the Cyclops has a speed upgrade. I don't know. There is a fire suppression module, yeah. I don't think it it'll still catch fire and it'll put it out for you a bit, but I'm fairly sure it'll still do damage. It doesn't mean that you can just use flank speed infinitely, that's for damn sure. I mean, it fully makes sense that it doesn't go super fast, right? There's nothing wrong with that in terms of realism and stuff. It's just the map is not big enough to feel that I needed to use it. Though part of that just comes back to, see, in this, it's entirely possible that I'll feel more desire to have it made and to actually use it more. We'll wait and see. Simply because in the original, the materials required to make a new base at any point was so minimal. Like the fact that you can just create a multi-purpose room with a bioreactor or a thermal plant with just your native inventory space means that no matter where you are, you can just set up a base. So the Cyclops immediately becomes meaningless because it doesn't go faster than your Sea Glide anyway. So it's a lot of factors that all lead into why the Cyclops is essentially useless. Should grab some fish as well, or something to eat. I was going to make a power cell at some point. I need one more copper for that though. I do have some, good. I don't need all this extra metal. I'm running out of space to put it again. Grab 10 more mushrooms. One too many. And we'll just have a couple of spare batteries on us for now while we go exploring. I think that's probably a good idea. Now let's get the free medkit from up here while I'm thinking of it actually. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is take a quick break and pop to the loo and have some more coffee and check on the little one, and then I'll be back. So give me a sec. This is basically the halfway point essentially, and we'll head out to get the sea moth ingredients hopefully. So yeah, be back in a sec. And we're back. Use dual fab. Yeah, making the fabricator is a bit miserable. So I did think of that, but a lot of the time I'm spending a lot of time while crafting looking to see what I need next in this. So the only advantage of dual fab is when you're queuing up the next item because you know what you need. So when you don't know what you need, it's less useful. That's a good point actually, in that what I want to do What was the sand shark doing outside? Okay, mobile vehicle bay needs a titanium ingot, 2 lubricant, a power cell for itself, and an advanced wiring kit. Cool. So I need 2 more silver for another wiring kit. Copper wire I can make now. Dude, do you mind? Okay, let's just deal with this right now. Where have you gone? You, over here. Come here, come here. Get out. Come back here, stupid thing. Get out of here. This isn't near 000. What are you doing? Go. Be gone. Go terrorize somewhere else. Actually, it probably is close to 000, to be honest. So computer chip needs, right, yeah, the 2 table coral samples and creepvine samples, so I should grab one of those. Let's be honest, the sea moth's going to need a bunch of these as well, probably. We'll collect them separately. So I need some more copper as well. And then making the power cell needs rubber. I've got the lithium and the cave sulfur and the rubber and 2 batteries, and I'll be using up some battery power as I go. Okay. Because your next objective is to build the sea moth, ideally. And then it'll be to do the get the moon pool so that we can repower it. Also want the battery charger, ideally. So we're just going to go around this. Actually, we'll just go straight over to the big wreck that has all the things I want. It's probably the better idea. Timing getting back was perfect. Nice. And Somnic thinking he's not going to miss much in an hour. And yeah, it did look like Spot was a pet stalker of sorts. Seems to be hanging around. I also briefly saw some contention that the prawn was the best vehicle in the game because it had storage and a drill arm and such. Thing is, you never need the drill arm in the original gameplay. I never needed that many resources. So again, it kind of plays into the same problem that this CustomCraft mod is trying to address, that while it's going to be more difficult to get the prawn suit in the first place, it'll be more useful because you need more other things. Because otherwise, the fact that we can get all the resources we need and complete the run in like an hour shows that all of those sorts of things are just superfluous to requirements. Yeah, the thing that takes the most time in a casual run is exploring things and finding where things are, not making things and needing lots of resources. And I feel there needs to be a little bit of a balance between the two. Like, it makes sense that they didn't want it to feel kind of too punitive or too difficult, but at the same time, you gotta feel like it's actually been a challenge. Like, maybe freedom mode should have had fewer resource requirements or something, I don't know. I probably want to get oxygen before going down into the second section, so we'll go out and up. We'll see if there's some fragments around the outside first. We might actually make the scanner room too. If for no other reason than to equip the HUD chip. We'll fill out our equipment load, because that's fun. Thought I saw another one there. Okay, I'll get oxygen first. Then we'll explore the wreck, then we'll scan some more things. Did I finish the sea moth? I think I might have. So I need one more for the laser cutter. Seamoth, what do we need? Oh boy. Seems very hard for a casual player to find the thermal plant of PCF. No, because you are literally given directions to it. If you attempt to disarm the gun without being cured, it gives you a codes and clues thing in your PDA for alien facility locations, and it tells you more or less exactly where they are, like what depth. So it's a case of, if I'm not at 1200 meters yet, I need to go deeper. So it does tell you where to go. So, Seamoth, 2 ingots, a power cell, 5 glass, 3 lubricant, 6 lead, a computer chip, an advanced wiring kit, and 2 copper wire. Nice. So first objective is just to make the vehicle bay. What was it that an ingot needed again? Lead, that's right. And then plasteel needs a titanium ingot, 4 lithium, and 2 ruby. Ruby, ruby, ruby. That's right. I made it. This I modified myself. I made it that the ultra high capacity tank needs 2 lightweight capacity tanks, because that's what it looks like, right? It's 2 tanks strapped together. So you've got to go through the full progression of making all of the tanks in order to get the ultra high capacity. Nice. You didn't try to disable first? Well, I mean, that's on you. But it's expected that a casual player will have explored everywhere, because you're expected that you'll spend long enough that you'll get the sunbeam messages. You then get the beacon that leads you to the mountain island, to the beach right by the enforcement platform. So if you don't know what that is yet, then you'll see the sunbeam get shot down, and that'll tell you that, oh, something's happening inside this big facility. And then you go into the facility and you explore it. And you go down to the bottom level, you work your way up to the control panel. All of the keys that you need are right there. You don't need to go away and come back. It's all right there. It even tells you inside the top part that the control panel or the control room would be in the lower section. So it's all there telling you exactly where to go and how to get there. It's really well designed in that regard, that's for sure. The progression is really well designed. Shouldn't even bother scanning the floodlight here, I can scan it somewhere else. Game for the PDA. Also getting some free water. So yeah, they expect that you'll find your way into the control room, interact with the things that you can interact with, and by doing so it'll then tell you, they'll get a alien facility broadcast that it'll tell you where to go next. Yeah, so by seeing the sunbeam, you should have then been kind of subconsciously prompted to go into the top of the gun and then work your way through, and then take the gravity lift down to the bottom to the moon pool, and then it tells you that there's like a control room. So then you go and find the control room, and you scan the things, and you interact with the things, and you pick up the tablet that's there to let you go in, and eventually, yeah, you interact with it and get the stuff from there. So yeah, it is kind of leading you that way. If you didn't do that, then, well, that's fine, that's on you, but that it should be difficult for a casual player, I would debate, because that is exactly what I'd expect a casual player to do. I love these rouge cradles. I need to get a grow bed and make one next to my base to light it up. I always think that those are the earthen coral tubes. They look really like them, but they're not actually them. Hello, Reefback. you did but you didn't find it, then you must have really kicked yourself when you got there later. It's like, wait, this was here? Because I'm assuming you finished the game eventually. Anything else to scan? No. I'll get rid of your barnacle. You're welcome. I'll go past the other wreck because I want to see if I can find the bioreactor. Also, I can have some of this water. Can't remember what plants are good to eat at this part of the game. Hey, scanner room. Kind of want bioreactor though. There we go. Here's one. Painters into quarantine, then it clicked for you why there was a gun. Yeah, that's the other way that people do come across things. It's, yeah, they'll explore the Aurora and stuff and go, oh, I don't care about any of this shit, I'll just go into my original ship and, oh hey, a rocket blueprint, sweet. And then, yeah, you try and launch and it tells you, no, that's not a good idea. Hey, speaking of the Aurora, we'll have to see how difficult the radiation suit is to craft. So we can go and explore. Actually, what we should also do is do a self-scan. Normal at the moment. You only become infected once you visit the Aurora or the mountain. Hey, another prop cannon. No, I already had it. Never mind then. Ignore my celebration. Back to life pod. Back to base. You think they type force rocket ready? Yeah. Still only get 2 metal from scanning something? Yeah, that's not something that you can change with the mod. That's just part of the in-game. Or if it is, I couldn't see where it was. Let's grab some hoopfish. We'll eat those. You can eat creepvine samples, can't you? But they're really not very nutritious. Yeah, 3 food. Wow. I am surprised there isn't more plant life just in the shallows that you can actually eat. Sorry, hoopfish. It's like 4 kyanite and 4 synthetic fiber or something. Nope, 6 fiber mesh, 4 lead, and 4 rubber, and 1 glass for the helmet. Well, I've got plenty of lead. Too much lead, in fact. I'm running out of room again. Need to make another locker. Well, there's the glass. Let's make another wall locker for now. Actually, I can make a... oh no, multi-purpose room needs an ingot now. Which I can actually make, probably. Do I have enough? I probably have enough. I'll make the glass anyway. 2 more titanium and 1 lead. And 1 ingot. Let's make a multi-purpose room, shall we? It makes much quicker because it's only 1 thing. Instead of 6. Now we've got more room for activities. I need an ingot for the mobile vehicle bay too, don't I? Yeah. How much metal do I have at the moment? Quite a lot. Cool. And another wall locker can go here. Not that I really need it at the moment, but I can just shuffle some things further down the line basically. Like take all of the lead out of here and just have a locker for lead pretty much. Lead. Ooh. Synthetic fibers take too much to craft, yeah. 3 blood oil. I think I made it only 2 blood oil for benzene in this. There's definitely space for some recipes to become easier. So what was I doing now? Oh, making the radiation suit. Well, I guess I don't need to just yet, but if I have it available, then that'll be handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to need to get 4 more of those. Because yeah, in the base game, the amount of blood oil you need for 1 benzene is just criminal. It does not make much sense at all. And yeah, it's used for very few things, like a couple of the prawn arms use it, and other than that it's just synthetic fiber. Four more. They're used in the still suit as well as the reinforced suit. But I don't think anything else uses synthetic fibers, it's just the suits. There was 4 lead, now there's only 2. Interesting. Actually, to be fair, a dog probably picked them up. Yeah, benzene is this tiny bottle and it's so big, yep. I mean, to be fair, just because the bottle is tiny doesn't mean to say that it doesn't take a lot to condense the contents down, but I needed that class, there we go. What else do we need? 4 rubber. Ooh boy, that's a lot of rubber. So I need 2 more. Alright. And I'm almost out of this battery. I can make a battery charger, but I'd hate to think what that requires to make. One way to find out. So I need another 2 of these at least. Let's grab 3 and I'll make 3 rubber so I've got 1 left over. Grab this on my way back because I'm bound to need more of anything. Still suit is the worst. No, not really. Still suit's good. Like, the reinforced is not that useful. Yeah, the damage cut in half thing's good, but, you know, just don't take damage for it. At the end of the day, you can just not get hit. So we'll have the gloves and stuff on, and then we'll just put the helmet in here for now, with the rest of the lead. Right, next step. So I'd need the laser cutter to gain access and the repair tool. So wiring kit, I do have enough for a wiring kit. And then a computer chip. Which I do have some materials for. So 1 titanium, 1 creepvine sample, 2 table coral again. Can I now imagine how much it'll need? Yeah, I'm not sure. They'll need a lot of synthetic fiber, that's for sure. Because the idea is that it's like the radiation suit needed 6, so it's a case of you need kind of 4 for the body, 1 for the gloves, 1 for the helmet, I guess. It's 3. I kind of don't really need 3. 4, that means I've got enough for 2 if I need another computer chip. If I need another computer chip. Of course I'm going to need another computer chip. Let's get a couple of them. Can't remember how much I picked over the caves over this side for copper and such. I think quite. But there's the little caves down in here that I haven't been through yet. So we'll come in here, and of course it's all quartz. So there's being quartzed and there's being quartzed. Damn. It's 1 copper. 1 whole limestone throughout that entire cave system. Thanks, game. Oops. Did I miss any limestone in here? Maybe. I'm gonna need 2 more of these for another power cell, since the mobile vehicle bay needs 1 for itself, and then the Seamoth needs another. Maybe I should go closer to the Aurora, actually, and explore, because you get the chance to get just power cells from the storage boxes. Might actually be quite good. It's triggering all the crash fish. Get them out of the way, at least for now. And then usually there's some limestone up here. Thanks, game, for thinking I was drowning for some reason. So much quartz, my word. It seems to really think I need quartz. I need 3 for 135, but I think it's 2. As I'm fairly sure it was either already changed to only 2 or I changed it to 2. So it won't be as bad. So, computer chip, yay! And then just a rubber, and I've got a spare one of those. Cool. So I can make the repair tool. Good start. What else did I need for another computer chip? 1 more gold. Cool. Let's just make another computer chip and leave that sitting aside. Laser cutter. Oh, that used one of the batteries too. Oh, it was the empty one though, so that's good. That's recharged it. Still 2 diamonds, still 2 cave sulfur, wiring kits. So, kind of the same stuff actually. I mean, the laser cutter was always a lot of stuff to have to get anyway, so that's pretty good. Couldn't have got that 3rd tube of the giant wreck ball left. Yeah, there's hardly anything in that 3rd tube though. It's so bad. Yeah, can't wait to see what we need for Moonpool. Let's go find out actually. Like, I was gonna make the let's repair the life pod first for the sake of it, because why not? I do wish that repairing the life pod like increased the amount of power you had or made it charge faster, but I do understand that they did want you to not stay in the life pod. Honestly, if they just made it that the life pod explodes after a certain point, that would also be quite good. But yeah, I was gonna get the Moonpool after making the Seamoth and stuff, but honestly I'm just gonna go to the Grand Reef Wreck now, and we'll hopefully find Moonpool fragments there. We'll hopefully find some more sandstone on our way as well. And we'll go past the wreck over here. Hey Elebrant, welcome. Let's pop on in here. At some point I need to find the lightweight tank blueprint so that I can make the ultra high tank. I'm also not sure if I've actually finished the modification station. Yeah, don't need anything in here. I'll grab some more Titanium, because why not? Yeah, I'll pop down into the bad geyser for the sake of it. What do I need for battery charger, actually? Computer chip, of course. Usual stuff. Modification station, pretty much the same stuff, just need a lubricant and an advanced wiring kit. And no lead, because why the hell did you need lead in the first place? We'll wait till it's finished blowing up. Up we go. Took me forever to realise there was a door, yeah. 10 plus steel ingots and 4 nickel. 10 tool slots, yeah, I'm running with some mods. Because this is not an official run, so we're having some fun. I have mods installed on my new patch version of the game. Maybe we could go to LifePod 7 actually while I'm thinking of it. Maybe we'll do that first, and then we'll pop across to the Grand Reef Wreck from there. Find the right landmarks. There's the big pillar. Let me just go this way for a bit. Yeah, we could probably scan a bone shark as I go if I really felt adventurous. I've got some meat kits. I've forgotten how dark it gets in here. Oh, there's sandstone too. Cool, I need a lot of that. A lot of tiger plants, we'll just get past them quickly. There's actually really good sandstone over here. I don't think I've ever realised, because I don't usually care about resources by the time I'm going over this way. And also I think I've gotten lost with all of that turning around. Oh no, there it is. Scan the eye stalk, then I guess we'll head up for air. Yeah, beautiful bright white light from the Sea Glide. Yep. So many good things. Scanning plants, yeah. It's a casual run. Gotta have some light reading. Head on into the life pod. Don't care about the lab equipment, but we'll grab the car, and we'll grab that, and we'll scan the doll. And hey, a hat. Sure. Collect the hats like TF2. Reginald, hi. Don't think I've scammed you yet. Sleepy Reginald. Oops. Goodbye. And we'll go back up for some oxygen again. The wreck's at like 150 or something. Yep, the alternate use thing shows the map. Which is a thing that they've got in Below Zero anyway. Though I'm fairly sure the light in Below Zero is still blue instead of the nice white, but the map is a different toggle. Why, oh why, they could not have fitted just that one thing back into the base game when they did all of their new patch nonsense. I will never understand. And starting to get some of the radio messages now. Now I'll grab some more limestone too. I've actually got quite a lot of inventory space, that's good. Membrane tree. Moonpool fragment. A box inside a quartz cluster. Moonpool fragment. Cool. Now we can see what this requires. More sandstone. Should grab some rubies actually while I'm thinking of it, because I'll probably need them for something at some stage. Go up for air before exploring the wreck itself. Grab another ruby. Now if we move it 11 meters a second, then we can be pretty deep and still get to the surface without drowning. Hey, thermal plant, we can see what that requires as well. Bench. Scanner room. And time to go up. I already had the scanner room. Never mind. Up we go. The Seamoth is a replacement that turns on a topographical mod. I was kind of theorizing earlier, Elabrant, that the problem was that they probably added the Sea Glide early on and didn't have an alternate function button, and then only once they started adding things like the propulsion cannon that did, that they added in the alternate function and never thought to fit it back to the Sea Glide. So it would have just been an oversight. But the fact that they've done it properly in below zero and not put it back is what I find hard to understand, given that they have put some things back but not others. Like they made all the graphical engine changes and such, but they didn't seemingly think to do some of the quality of life changes. Okay, I can't actually remember where anything is in that wreck, but I do need a laser cutter for all of it, so there might not be any point exploring that right at the moment. Because as someone in development myself, I know only too well how easy it is just to have new things come along and never have them retrofitted to older stuff, because there's just never enough time. So it's just the fact that they clearly had the time or had some resource allocation to do it for below zero, or like for the new patch, and that they didn't is what I find hard to understand. Yeah, I don't want to get trapped in here. I don't actually care about the grapple arm too much. I can get it elsewhere. Back up for oxygen. And we'll head back. And we'll see what things require. Maybe they didn't want to screw around and bringing that change meant fixing SSG. I very much doubt it, but you never know. But it wouldn't have mattered for us because we'd just down patch still. So it just would have been nice as a consideration. So I think we'll start heading back to base now. Oh, I got the repulsion cannon too. Actually, thermoblade might be worth getting so that I can cook things on the go. Moonpool, 2 ingots, 2 lubricant, 4 lead, advanced wiring kit, and rubber. Okay, so it's not too much worse than what it is normally. Observatory, 3 enameled glass. So basically any of the big rooms need an ingot, is the main difference. And enameled glass needs 2 stalker teeth. That's rough. That's going to be fun. I mean, I know I've got quite a few teeth just hanging around near my base anyway, at least. Let's grab some more metal on the way back. I'm going to need it. Inventory full. Okay, never mind. Am I completely full? No, I've got some space still. More gold is good, more copper is good. Yeah, I should grab some fish. Peeper. Go back and cook up a fish dinner. Cannot figure out how to downpatch on Mac. No, the Mac downpatching works fine. The game just doesn't run. Like the downpatch will work. You can downpatch successfully. You just can't run the game because the newest version of Mac OS doesn't like 32-bit only executables. It's a different problem. Quite an annoying one.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs.
I don't know how to make a shelf yet, do I? No. I can make a counter though, and put my accessories on that. Toy car. And a hat. Nice. And now let's put the rubies in here for now, and all of the rest of that lead that I picked up. It's easy to lose track of what I'm trying to do. So what was my attempt? What was my next step? What was I trying to achieve? I can't even remember. Mobile vehicle bay. That was it, because I wanted to make the sea moth. Ingots, lubricants. I have ingots. I need advanced wiring kit. That's right. So for advanced wiring kit, I needed another wiring kit, funnily enough. Ah, no, damn it. Now I need another copper again. I really need to change it so that wiring kit just takes a copper wire instead of 2 copper, because it really doesn't make sense. Was there any more limestone down here? No, I'm running out of places to get limestone that are near my base. Just gotta go a bit further afield. Screw you then, Aki. Hey, I didn't design it. I've got nothing to do with the Mac OS people. If they want to make it really restrictive for people in terms of what programs they can run on their machine, then that's up to them. I think it's a shitty business practice, but whatever works. I haven't actually been through this coral tube yet, have I? No, and I don't really have the resource or the inventory space to collect everything. We'll go along the top of the coral tube instead. We'll just grab everything that's along here. We'll come back and plunder the tube itself later. There's very little on top of it though. That's a bit rubbish. We'll head over to the backup cave over here. Just want some more limestone basically. Grab these as well though, since they're here. Okay, I didn't pick up the lead, but I don't care. Lead is not something I'm lacking just at the moment. Not something I'm likely to lack at all in the gameplay. Limestone, on the other hand, game please. Still got quite a lot of inventory space. See if I get some more limestone along the seawall here. There's these caves as well. So I'm just kind of ignoring quartz at the moment because I don't need that much of it just now. I'll need a lot later, but I can just pick it up later. Whatever, that'll do. It'll have to do because the game's not really cooperating. Wiring kits. And then I need 3 gold for an advanced wiring kit. And then I need the lubricants, because that is essential. So let's go grab some. Though I'm depopulating the seed clusters a bit. Grab some of them. And back we go. Lubricant. It should be called lubrican, because it makes everything easier. Make 3 of those. Now, can we make this yet? No, we need to make the power cell, that's right. So that... we'll take a battery out of something, or just make another one. We'll just make another one and swap things around. My scan is getting low by now as well. Making some charges would probably be a worthwhile investment. Oops. That was weird because it got interrupted by the pickup. Change the scanner battery, and then I needed 2 lithium and 2 cave sulfur. After the game decides to wake up again. And a rubber, of course. Do we have a rubber? No, I needed to collect a rubber as well. Back we go. A lot of there and back again. Grab grow bed and bulb zone and plant several. Oh, creep vines? Yeah. Not a bad idea. I don't know, there is tons around, it's just very there and back again to get them. But, yeah, whatever. I'm not on a timer. I'm not in a hurry. It is almost lunchtime though, to be fair, and that is when I'll be stopping. So, ideally I'd like to have the sea moth by the time I stop, but if not, oh well. And another rubber, another lubricant. What did the sea moth need? It needs 3 lubricant, okay, wow. I think I'll still be 1 short. Now I can make the power cell. Yay! And I'll need to make another one as well. I accidentally picked up a diamond from down the end here. Laser cutter, that was the other thing I was going to try and get working as well. Make another battery for that. Take the battery out of this, I guess. Make a fresh one. Let's just release this here. See you, Aqua. Have a good day. What was I doing? Not the battery. That's right. Do that. Now, what else did I need for the laser cutter? Another wiring kit and another rubber. So I need 2 more copper. Yeah, 2 more copper. I think I'll actually just dump everything back in here for now. And we'll just go to the good coral tube and just fill up on stuff. And also grab a couple of peepers and eat them. See you, Elbrant. Good luck. Have fun on the run. Okay, let's go plunder the good coral tube. Hopefully there's some decent stuff in there. Oh, is that a... that is a limestone. Come here, thank you. Because I need a lot more copper. So I remember seeing in, like, various things that people in their casual playthroughs always found that they needed more copper, and I never understood. Because in casual play I definitely didn't. But with this mod, I definitely get that. It makes a lot more sense when everything needs so much more electronics. Like, it was generally just because people were making lots of things they didn't really need to make, it was just for fun, so, which is understandable. But there's so much copper in the shallows and surrounding areas normally. I mean, to be fair, you know, this is areas that normally I would have gone already. And some of the caves nearer my spawn just had so much quartz instead of copper in the first place. Still lots of quartz around here instead. Does the game just know how much quartz I've picked up previously, and because I haven't picked much up, it just thinks, hey, you must need more quartz? It's like Clippy, but for resources. Grab some more. This is where I parked my car. Off we go again. Still got some space, and lots of copper, which is good. We'll go back through and out the other side. Nice as the Sea Glide light is, I don't want to waste the power if I don't need to. So much quartz. Come on, game. Should have bought stock, yeah. Repeal sub. What? It probably is about the time that subs start to expire from gifts, wouldn't surprise me. Sad, but true. All good things must come to an end. Ah, rubber, of course. Let's dump all of this stuff in here. I don't really have a set place to put certain things really, except for lead. Lead goes into the purgatory at the other end. $18 quartz in one single limestone. Yeah, sometimes it's just super weird. Just gets really skewed. Could join us doing this? Doing what exactly? Messing about in the game. You can do that. There we go. 2 AM and you're in bed. Nice. That is fair enough. I won't be going too much longer. I don't know exactly when I'll end. Make one more lubricant because I'll need that for the sea moth. Make silicon rubber. Lots of rubber because I need it. Actually, come to think of it, I should have made another one. Never mind, doesn't matter. I won't be making the moon pool just yet anyway, I guess, because that needs 2 lubricant as well. There's no need to make that immediately because the sea moth will be fine for power for at least a little while. Laser cutter. Oh, see, I should have swapped batteries again. So I've now got everything I need pretty much to go to the Aurora, but I would really like to have the sea moth to get there faster. So 5 glass, so now's the time to go around and gather up some more quartz. I need another advanced wiring kit, which means I need another wiring kit, which means I need 2 more silver. And another computer chip. I guess actually now it would be a good time to... I should leave some of my tools here, I don't need them right now. I don't need to have everything on me all at once. That's all I need. Oh, to have some water as well. I'll head to the geyser. I should make a vending machines, then I can just get snacks. Just chow down on potato chips for sustenance. I will actually have to swap over versions of the game again at some point, because I will do a bingo at some point this week. Gotta have something on the board. God, lags a lot near the geyser. Forgotten about that. There is lots of quartz here. I guess I could grab it from here, but it's also lots near my base. But I'm here now, so 1, 2, I need 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, more limestone. There's no point going any deeper at the moment, because I won't be able to actually carry all that much stuff, so we'll just head back via circuitous routes and just grab more stuff as we pass. Grab some more fish, to be honest. That PDA lag. Every time I open the PDA, it seems I am reminded of why I downpatched. The game's just doing its best to remind me. Phone is doing double messages. I'm only seeing one, if it helps. Eats a lot of water, yeah, but I can make water so much easily with just salt and stuff. Actually, I could make the filtration machine too. What does that need in this, I wonder? 2 aerogel, advanced wiring kit, and fiber mesh. Wonder what aerogel needs, whether it's exactly the same. I don't remember changing it, so it probably is. Where is aerogel normally? Oh, you only get it when you pick up gel sack, not ruby. Okay, so now's where dual fab would be useful. No, someone's starting to fuss. I think she wants some lunch. Or just some attention, to be fair. We can make a wiring kit. So we need... Wait, what was it that I was looking at? Because I do want the sea moth, but I was also looking at something else for some reason, and I can't remember what it was. Whatever. Oh, there was the modification station too, but I'll want to keep one of those. Oh yeah, thermal plant I was curious about as well. Also bioreactor, so that needs another power cell as well. And I need another power cell for the sea moth as well. I do have the copper to make some more stuff. Advanced wiring kit, I also need 2 copper wire by itself, so I can do that and put that aside. The tagline for this mod, I wonder what that needs. Yeah, pretty much. All the reasons were so hard to learn after 2 attempts and 90% got a little hang of it. Yeah, survival is fun. Next step, try this. Once you think you know what everything needs, flip it on its head. Oh, I need another ingot too, don't I? Oops. I want my knife. So, Seamoth. So, what have we got? We've got the lubricant. We're on our way to making the advanced wiring kit. We just need... Actually, I think we've got everything for that, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, that. Oh, computer chip. Which needs another copper wire. So we need 4 more copper overall. Yo boy. The other tagline for this is, I need more copper. I think maybe it's been a bit overdone on the copper requirements, I'm not sure. I guess it's not so bad, it is pretty easy to come by. It's just, it's very outbalanced in terms of, God, that's a lot of teeth. It's outbalanced in terms of, it's so much easier to get titanium than it is copper. But the fact that you get titanium off the limestone as well, and there's big things of titanium. I can't remember if there's big things. Ooh, the radiation's getting close. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, the idea is to make the sea moth and then head to the aurora. So, we're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. Isn't there some sandstone down here too somewhere? Am I getting mixed up with a different cave? I think I might be getting mixed up with a different cave. Let's grab these here. Honestly, I could just put the radiation helmet on instead, and it doesn't really matter because nothing is deep enough to matter too much for the rebreather. So I probably want to do that, to be honest. At least for now. And that way I'll just have it on for when I do go through to the aurora. Ah, it was this one that I was thinking of with the sandstone. Honestly, sometimes it's not even the speed that I miss about Super Sea Glide, it's the not setting off crashfish. Being able to just go past them with them staying in their little houses is probably the most convenient part of it sometimes. That's what you think. Yeah, I know I need a lot. I don't even know how much enameled glass the Cyclops actually requires. I think it needs less than I would think. It probably doesn't even need the full 3 that it used to. Because after all, the Cyclops doesn't have that much glass actually in it, so it doesn't actually make much sense for it to need too much. Whereas I think the prawn suit needs 2 or 3, because it's got like the full face thing, so it's clearly a lot more glass. I probably want to make 2 computer chips because I'm definitely going to use it. The creep vine was something that I added to the recipe for the computer chip, and that's because most computer chips, the PCB is made of fiberglass, so it made sense to have some sort of fiber being represented. So copper wire and gold. So I need... Okay, I need those 2 though, so that's fine. So we make 2 copper wire here. And then we need 2 gold for that. And we'll make another one as well. And then we need 1, 2, 3 and that. And we'll make another copper wire for this because I need 2 specifically for the sea moth. So we're starting to get there. Oh, it's 2 titanium ingots, my bad. It's getting to the point that I want to actually have everything in my inventory to check against. I need lead as well. So let's grab that one out as well, and those 2 and those 3, and those 5 and that 1, I believe. So now I should be able to check better. There we go. Okay, no, so 1 more lead. So now it is just the power cell. Nice. So I can just make 2 new batteries and swap things around, I guess. That'll probably be the best thing to do. So let's just dump the lead and the glass in there so I can pick up all of the mushrooms that I need. I should make it that a battery needs a titanium because the casing, the metal casing, surely that needs a titanium. So now I need that. Oh, I need 2 more lithium, don't I? Oof. Back to the jelly shroom cave I go. Actually, I should swap to one of the emptier batteries first and drain it further before I swap it over. Get the most bang for my buck. 12:15. See how we get to, see how far we get rather when we get to about 1/2 past. That radiation has spread quickly. My word. Okay, let's go put the helmet back on because the entrance to the jelly shroom cave is now inside the radiation, it seems. It is quite close to the aurora, to be fair. Once we get down to 100 meters, then we can always put the rebreather back on and see if we're in the radiation at that depth. I can't remember if depth has a impact or not. Otherwise, actually, you know what? Let's go to a different jelly shroom cave entrance instead. Let's go to the one over here so I can keep the rebreather on. Because I think that's going to be more important. Down we go. Click on something in your PDA blueprints that looks like the ingredients you need. Yeah, I think there is a mod for that. That would be kind of handy. Yeah, to have a sort of tracking overlay for specific things that you're wanting to craft. It can be hard to identify what mods do that sort of thing though. I'm going to grab a couple more magnetite because if I want to make a thermal plant, not that I really care about a thermal plant where I am, I suppose. I'm more likely to make a bioreactor, but I will probably want the stasis rifle at some point. What are you doing down here, Sandshark? You are very lost. So I need 1 more lithium, but I'll also just grab as much as I can pretty much carry for now. Oh, go away. Didn't even hear you coming. Maybe I'll turn the light off, I don't know if that makes a difference. It's an infected crab snake too, that's pretty rude. Social distancing, bruh. Yeah, medkit, nice. Also, I'm going too far away from the entrance, which I shouldn't do. Let's head back. Because I need to try and find my way out again. Am I already lost? I think I am. Nope, here we go. Good. I think the jelly shroom cave is probably the biggest culprit of people drowning early on in the game. I should check my radio messages. Don't have any constantly open PDA. Yeah, it would be really nice. So if there is a mod like that for the base game, I don't know what it's called, or I didn't come across it when I was browsing. It might not have been obvious, or it might have been too intrusive, like it might have added in too many other things that I didn't like. I don't know, it's been a while since I was browsing. Right, this time. Two more cave sulfur. Do I have that? I'm not sure I do. No. Time to harass some crash fish again. Grab some more because I'm going to need more power cells. And back we go. Productive trip. Power cell. And then we will just dump back some of this rough stuff that we picked up along the way. All of this stuff again. We put the radiation helmet back on now. We don't actually need the rebreather on us at all. I guess we could keep it with us just in case. We've got some extra diamonds and magnetite. And now we make the sea moth. Exciting. Yay! Nice. Now, let's see if we can do the Aurora now. We should be able to, it's not far away. Doesn't take too long to run through it, even when it comes to repairing it. And then the radiation can start receding from the next time we start playing. So we'll do the Aurora, we'll head back, we'll decorate our base with the posters, and then we'll call it done for today. Playing without the soundtrack? Yeah, see, I always just use game sound when I'm playing Subnautica, because the soundtrack is really cool. Truck Simulator is pretty much the only game that I play with other sounds, like with other background music, because it doesn't have its own background music. So I'm going to need to go on the top entrance, because I don't have the propulsion cannon. I could have made it, but I have not. Which does mean I'm going to have to run all the way back out again, which is kind of annoying, but I can't be bothered going back now. I mean, it's not too much double backing from where the lab room is to go back up the top entrance again anyway. Get all of the batteries and such. Hopefully I'll have enough room for everything. Should be a fire extinguisher on the ground up here. Come into the office. This is the one that you can't get into before it's exploded. Or at least if you can, I've not figured out a way to do so. Grab that, grab that. Grab that, grab the battery from over here as well. Cool. Scan the trash can. The chairs are all things I already know. Need to figure out a way for bingo? Why? You don't need to get into that office for any reason. Like, the poster that's in there is a duplicate, so it's not required for a like unique poster objective. Fairly sure we figured that out. And if you wanted anything to do with like Aurora PDAs, you just exclude that one. Or make it like living room PDAs instead. But yeah, the posters, it's a duplicate anyway. Bleeders, you're usually here. Bleeder, no bleeding. There we go. Repair the door here, we get our free depth module, which is nice. So many batteries, my word, I'm not going to have to make any batteries for a while. Grab the efficiency module, because why not? Scan the breach, and repair it. Hello, Monononi. Welcome. Excuse me, Monononi. Oh, we finished. Yeah, the Aurora poster is in the captain's quarters. Don't jinx yourself. I mean, I'll probably have to make some more batteries at some stage, but this is definitely a lot. I thought there was another one on there for some reason. Ah, go away. I was waiting for that. I was thinking, I have not had any bleeders attack me yet. That can't be right. They always come from the sides for some reason. Some nutrient bars, yeah. I'll get them from the living quarters. The boxes outside the Aurora, I think, often have more nutrient bars than the ones inside. Hey! Wyatt thought that I was entering a base when I did that, I'm not quite sure. Okay, I'm gonna use this glitch because it's just funny. Oh, go away. Ruined it. Grab that, grab the medkit. All the times repaired those only once. Did you make through them all unscathed? Yeah. Yeah, I've managed to do it a few times. I mean, if you're reasonably mindful and you kind of like keep moving, and if you don't go to the nearest one, if you go like a further route, then it makes it a bit better, but sometimes they just appear from seemingly nowhere. Prawn suit, prawn suit. Black box message for the Lifepod 7 message, though I probably won't get that now actually because I've already been to the Lifepod. That was stupid of me. 100% no longer valid because I probably won't get that clue now. Because I think it only gives you the clue if you haven't already got the PDA. Some water. Oh no, that will probably be the radio message now actually. I can overeat quite significantly there. I can have the 20. I'll take a first aid kit, gets it out of my inventory. Ooh, I picked up a free power cell. That matters a lot with this mod. Yeah, sometimes the ones inside have power cells too, as demonstrated. It's fairly rare, but it does happen. PDA, poster, single bed. I've got enough med kits that I could just run through this, to be honest, but whatever. We'll be a tidy Kiwi. Grab that, grab the battery. Don't really care about carryalls, to be honest, but I kind of feel I should have at least one. More water, poster. That's an awkward box. 1869. Never seen them inside. Yeah, they're fairly rare, but gorge toy, water, and we're full. I mean, I'm just going to drop the carryall because I can always grab the one from the Degacy base if I really want one. I don't need another medkit. Wall shelves, because I need to pick up the Aurora figurine and poster from the captain's quarters. 2, 6, no, 7, 9, not 8, 9. Open the door. I think someone's fallen asleep on the floor on their front. PDA, poster, blueprints, etc. Lots of nutrient blocks. I mean, I'll definitely prioritize taking them over water, because water's so easy to make. And through to the black box room. So much food indeed. Be quite useful until I make myself the thermoblade. Okay, which one was this? This is... 4683 or something? No. Fine, we'll get the PDA. I can never remember the code for that one. It's less easy to remember. 6483. I had the right things in the wrong order. 6483. And PDA and data terminal. We already actually know the repulsion cannon anyway. And now we've got to go out the way we came in because I don't have the propulsion cannon on me. But that's hardly the end of the world. In survival glitchless, or survival 100%, you just kind of go that way and then die instead. You don't need to get your way out again. But obviously in hardcore, you do need to go out again. Whee! And we can dump the fire extinguishers too at some point, so we don't need the enemy anymore. Should have done that before actually, because it'll let me pick up other more useful things. Doink. Goodbye. Now I've just got to... Ooh! Engine fragment. That's right. I think that's always there. Not that it matters. Engine is the easiest thing to find, but, you know, if I remember the right parkour route, it's over this way to get out again. Kind of jump on this box, jump on this box, and this box, and up we go. Used to have them all memorized. I know the others, in terms of the codes. There's 1454, there's the 1869, there's the 2679, obviously. It's just that one, like I could remember the numbers, just the right order eluded me. I knew there was a sort of pattern to it. And jump. Back to the trusty Seamoth. Let's go decorate a base, and then we will call time on the stream. Maybe we'll pick up one more storage thing or a couple on the way, because I've got the space. I think there's a storage box over here. Another battery. Oh no, we are full. Never mind then. Just eat that and grab the battery. Sure, why not? Back to base. Oh, actually. Upgrades. Depth module. Yay! Much more useful. And away we go. Maybe we go past LifePod 6 on the way, actually. Oh, LifePod 4, actually, right here. Should do this, since we're right here and everything. I have no idea if I've even received the radio message for LifePod 4 yet. Oh no, I won't have, because bulb zone. So I've just screwed my ability to get that now probably as well. Never mind. Whatever. This isn't actually 100%, so it doesn't really matter. I'll come over to LifePod 6. I'm not doing hardcore save, no, I'm doing survival but deathless. Because accidents do happen, and I'd rather not get killed by some random glitch behavior and then lose the entire save because of it. May as well explore this wreck too while I'm here, actually. Might still get it if I hang out in bulb zone long enough. Possibly, yeah, I'm not sure. Previously, I've thought that you couldn't get it once you've already gotten it, but that was before I knew actually what the trigger was. So, entirely likely that you can, and I just didn't know what I was doing. Inventory full. Oof. What don't I need? I don't need all of this water. Do the janky arm. Grab that. There's the lightweight tank, so now I'll be able to make the ultra high capacity, which will be really good for exploring. Grab that, which is the vehicle upgrade console. I don't really need anything else from here, especially if it's just water. Let's get out of here. Head back to base now. I wish there was a way in here that didn't require the laser cutter. For all I know, there is one, and I just don't know it. And back to base. I can't be bothered going to the bulb zone and such just yet. We'll come back this way another time. Excuse me. Do I have a favourite glitch in the game besides SSG? SSG isn't even my favourite glitch in the game, I don't think. So the saying before, the only thing I really love about SSG is not setting off crash fish. God, those fish do a lot of damage when you triplaning. I was going to go to Life Pod 3. You know what, I'll leave it. Life Pod 3 I can go to on the way to the underwater islands some other time. Okay, I really need to repair this. Takes so much damage from just fish. I know spadefish do a lot of damage, but it seems that all the others do as well. They really should have made the sea moth about something other than paper. It was a really bad move. But I don't really know if I have a favourite glitch. Remote storage is up there, like it's such a game changer. Actually at 80% still on Seamoth. Oh, Sea Glide rather. Nice. So, one of these lockers we can just dump a ton of batteries in, I guess. And then maybe have another one for a ton of food. Do I have a spare quartz anywhere? Yeah, I've got a few in here. Let's make another wall locker here, and it can be food. Noms. Oops. Can't eat that. I think I was putting some of that in this one as well. I've used it all. Put the Aurora down here, put the Aurora poster in behind. And then we've got the prawn suit land dude there. And there's a second one that can go over this side there. Then we have the prawn sea can go there. Then we have the kitty cat can go here instead, because that's nice to have there. Keep calm. And then natural selection can go here. There we go. And the gorge toy needs to go here as well. And then, actually, I need to grab 2 of those and 2 of those, I think it is, and make a glass. That's only 1. And make the unusual doll.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Subnautica. Oh god!
Glorious. You hang it in the doorway to walk through like a curtain. Interesting idea. I guess it's got the little console thing, like it's kind of meant to sit up there. It doesn't actually go there though. But that is kind of fun. I prefer it on the wall though. Now, if you could make like a bead curtain, that would be fun. Right, well I think that's everything decorated. I'll stash the Cyclops module in here, because it'll be a while before that matters. And I have some silver and some titanium that can go somewhere. I should also no longer need the radiation helmet, because the radiation should be starting to recede. So let's just dump that down the end here as well. Right, well, let's go clear the radio messages actually. Or just I'll build a radio inside perhaps. Okay, that requires far too much for me to want to build one, and screw that for a joke. Let's just empty it from here. Am I enjoying this? Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't.
We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation
Maybe it is worth making one. I can reclaim the materials, because you can cycle through all the radio messages by just deconstructing and reconstructing it slightly.
Approximate transmission origin recorded to date to bank.
And 4 of these. Another one of these, because it needed a copper wire and that. And 2 titanium. Wrong one, here we go. And radio. And let's put that there so its antenna isn't sticking through the roof. There we go. So now you wait for the light to go, deconstruct, reconstruct, click again. Deconstruct, reconstruct, click again. Deconstruct, reconstruct, click again. It's like the deconstruction or the duplication glitch, but it just triggers the radio. Just means it cycles through all of your waiting messages much quicker, because otherwise you have to wait ages. There you go, got them all now. Fun as I was hoping it would be. I had no expectation of how fun it would be, but it's certainly a fresh way of playing the game. It's much more like it was when you first start playing the game, because you don't know what you need. So then, yeah, I'm having to check everything and double check things because I don't know off the top of my head what I need. I still know where everything is, but at least I don't know everything that I need. So it does make it a lot more enjoyable, and I still, yeah, kind of firmly believe that it's much more along the lines of what I expected when I first played the game. Because, like I've said before, the fact that you can kind of build all of the end game materials with pretty much like the entire rocket with one inventory's worth of supplies just feels kind of wrong to me. Like, it seems like it should be the crowning achievement and that it should require a decent amount of stuff. Like, the idea that you should have to go back and forward kind of fits what you have to do anyway, because like you don't find out what you need until you start the next thing. So they were kind of expecting that you'd have to go back and forwards anyway to find the right materials. So the idea of it needing to be a lot of materials just seems reasonable to me. You know, it turns a game that you can complete within an hour to a game that you'd have to take several hours to complete, even if you know everything that you're doing. It would be interesting to go through what you need for everything and see if it can be routed more efficiently. I mean, it definitely can, but kind of figure out what the efficient routing would be if you were to speedrun with CustomCraft and figure out how long it would take. Surprised that hardcore mode didn't raise the difficulty of the blueprints. Yeah, they didn't tie anything of that sort. Like, to me, freedom should be pretty much what it is in the game anyway. Survival should be a little bit more. In addition to the food and drink, you should need to do a bit more, I feel. And then hardcore should, yeah, be a lot more difficult. Okay, so we got life pod 7 regardless. But we've not been to the bulb zone for life pod 4 anyway. Though I think life pod 4 might also, but like all of them I think have the thing that if it takes long enough, then you might still get there anyway. See, it's kind of weird. Life pod 6 says transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of life pod 4's last known location. But it is so highly unlikely that you would receive life pod 4's message before you've been to life pod 6. Really strange. But whatever. I think their ordering is a little bit out. But hey. It depends on what people do and which order, I guess. Enjoyed watching it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. So we'll pick this up maybe tomorrow morning, maybe tonight. We'll see how we feel. Tonight might be more trucks otherwise, but otherwise it'll be some more of this. And tomorrow morning will probably be some more of this. And then we'll probably do bingo sometime during the week. This will probably take me a few weeks of episodes to actually do, so that to kind of finish the game, which is good. So yeah, it's a new lease of life on the game. Makes it a bit more interesting. So yeah. Yeah, some people do go straight to the Aurora, yeah. But then, you know, you run into the radiation and that's meant to put you off. But yeah, as soon as they then get the radiation suit, then they go, oh, I can go back to the Aurora now. And yeah, they'll pass LifePod 4 on the way, I guess. So, but then they'll never have received the radio message. Anyway, save the game. I was about to just quit without saving. That would be bad. That would be the useful thing of running it actually in hardcore, is then it would just be the save and quit